So in the butterfly leg, look out for the bookenders, lanes 1 and 7. Jesse Lacuna and Lim Ching Huang to guard fast. Those are fly specialists. It is the Filipino who has gone out pretty quickly. Ching Huang of Malaysia in 1, Glenn Lim of Singapore in 2, Afla Fadlan Prawira of Indonesia in 3, Pang Shengjun, PSG in 4, Nguyen Hu Kim Son of Vietnam in 5, Nutapong of Thailand in 6, Lacuna of the Philippines who will turn first in 7, and Angga Wijaya of Indonesia just behind him in lane number 8. And looking at the field, the likes of PSG and Nguyen Hu Kim Son, they are stronger swimmers in the second half of this leg, using their breaststroke as well as the freestyle legs to catch up with the rest of the field. So don't get too deceived by this early swim from Lacuna.
Yeah, Lacuna has to go out quick because he's not a breaststroker, so he needs to get out on the butterfly and backstroke. But again, this is the 400 individual medley. I mean, if he goes out too quickly, the second half could really hurt. PSG, I think, is taking out easy right now. He's got a very strong backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. So you'll slowly see him cut the lead right now. And especially on the breaststroke leg, the third leg, I think where Pang Shengjun is going to make a move.
It's also a very strong swim at the start for Afla Fadlan Prawira. Although Shengjun is slowly coming right back into this. Angga Wijaya, he is a backstroke specialist, remember. So this is where he makes his move as Lacuna is slowly fading off. This is probably the weakest of his strokes, as Angga Wijaya is taking it very strong. Indonesia have already won the 200 meters individual medley that came from Triadi Fauzi. Angga Wijaya, though, has to take it strong and make sure that he builds a big enough lead for the breaststroke, because that's not his favorite amongst those disciplines in the IM. Angga Wijaya, a body length lead over Lacuna, who had led after 100 meters. And at the moment in third place, Afla Fadlan Prawira, also of Indonesia, who is strong in the back and also the freestyle. Now, PSG in lane number 4 left it a little bit too late against Triadi Fauzi. Has he left it a little bit too late in this? This is where he needs to play catch-up. The likes of him, Hu Kim Son and Keaton Nutapong need to get their skates on right now.
Yes, they definitely need to make a move right now. PSG, we know he's got very strong freestyle. He swims the 400 freestyle as well, so we know he's got the stamina. But he really needs to make a move right now if he's going to want to win this event.
He looks comfortable. He looks like he's got enough gas in him. And remember, don't get fooled by it, because there's still 150 left in this race. PSG is slowly inching up now. Angga Wijaya, we did say he is pretty weak when it comes to the breaststroke. He's ceded the lead already to Afla Fadlan Prawira. And look at PSG coming on strong in black cap. So too Hu Kim Son, who I can tell you is lightning quick in the freestyle. He's catching up with Afla Fadlan Prawira of Indonesia. Shengjun is just half a body length behind, but what a strong leg from the Vietnamese too. Nguyen Hu Kim Son, who is 7th in the 200 meters breaststroke, and he will almost touch together with Pang Shengjun heading into the freestyle leg. This sets up so brilliantly for the final 100 meters of the freestyle, because all 3 swimmers in the lead at the moment love the freestyle leg the most amongst the 4 strokes.
I think PSG has got a very good chance. You're going to see him bring in his legs in the last 50. I mean, all 3 swimmers are in so much pain right now. Usually, I used to swim the 400 IM, and the last 100 is just 100 of pain to see who can stand the pain the most. The Vietnamese swimmer is looking very strong, but I think PSG, he's known for bringing it back the last 50.
Well, they almost turned together at the same time. 0.25 seconds separating first, second, and third. This will be one of the closest finishes in the history of the SEA Games. Shengjun has gassed out because Nguyen Hu Kim Son, who's a real superstar, the 15-year-old back in Vietnam. We don't know much about him in Southeast Asia, but I can tell you he has been a superstar back home. He is taking it home strong. Nguyen Hu Kim Son of Vietnam wins their first ever gold medal in these SEA Games for men's. 4:22.12 is a new SEA Games record for Nguyen Hu Kim Son. Prawira finishes in second spot. Pang Shengjun finishes close to his PB, but this boy is going to be a superstar one day.
He is. Is he only 15 years old?
He is 15.
That's amazing. That time, 4:22, breaking Ratchapong's record, the long-standing record. This boy is going to go a long way.
I think from the moment we met Gerald, I've been talking about this boy and just talking him up time and time again, and we didn't see that much in the 400 freestyle when he won the bronze medal, but today it's just an inkling of his potential. His main race is actually the 1500 meters freestyle. This is almost like a warm-up to what is going to happen tomorrow, and a warm-up equates to a gold medal. Not too bad for this 15-year-old.
He swam a fantastic race. I mean, you look at this backstroke, I think he's one of the last in the race. He really swam his own race, his own strategy, knowing that he was much stronger in the second half. He caught up a lot on the breaststroke and the freestyle. I mean, we know that he's got the stamina.
Well, I did say both him and Xing Jun are strong in the second half of this race, and they certainly showed it. But give credit to the Indonesian as well, Prawira, because he stood in the race and he was there or thereabouts throughout the race in every stroke. But when it came to the freestyle, we thought Xing Jun has a chance. He has an opportunity. He couldn't attack though, because breathing to his right, I think he must have just looked and said, where did this boy come from? He was breathing to the right and saw Fadlan for the first 50 of the 100. And he knew he had the Indonesian within his sights. And then when he turned around and this boy just went and zipped past him in lightning speed, that was when the race was lost. But Nguyen Hu Kim Son, his budding potential has blossomed at these games.
This is easily one of the closest 400 IM we have seen at the SEA Games level. Usually for such a long event, like the women's 400 individual medley, we've seen someone winning by a large margin, right? But obviously this one, top three, is so close. Such a fantastic race.
But this boy, well, since day one, been talking him up to Gerald and saying, you know, he is really such a great swimmer. The first time I saw him swim at the age group champs when I was doing it, I was saying, my goodness, you know, at that age to swim the 1500 meters freestyle, and I'm not comparing anything, Gerald, but the first time I saw him